That your prospect, the first person that you have to be mindset is yourself. Correct. You have to mindset yourself. You have to condition yourself. Number one, you have to condition yourself that you're believing in what you're doing. You're committed in what you're doing. 100% you know that you will succeed in this business. The first mindset is here. What is our mindset when we are still young? What advices we got from our parents? Children, son, daughter, my child, you study hard. Study hard. Study hard, find a job. But there's a lot of people after graduation until now, even in the Philippines, there are hundreds of thousands every month who graduated college. But do you know that those people who graduated 2013, 14, 15, 16, until now, they're still jobless? Because it is not easy to find a job. And I know also here in Uganda, after graduation, it's not easy to find a job. What's next? Now you have to do, you will line up to apply. There's a lot of requirements. A company, before I will hire you, the first thing I have to do in Philippines, we will check what school did you graduate? Who's your connection? What grades do you have? Sometimes, if I will hire an applicant, I will check the criteria. And I know, you know that, what I'm saying. Now, once you get employed, this is going to happen. You are working 8 hours per day. 8 hours per day. Do you know somebody who was working 10 years from now, 10 years already, 20 years, 50 years still working, but until now, they cannot get their dreams until now? How can you get your dreams if you are working for somebody else? Your income is always based on your salary. So an employee is also doing the rat race. The rat race, he keeps on running without finishing. Even if he runs and he runs, he cannot reach destination because it's the same. Employees like that. I was employed in the hotel for 12 years, but nothing happens to me. I just survive. I have a very decent life, but I don't own my own house. I don't have my brand new car. And I know if I will stay for another 5 to 10 years in the hotel, my life will be the same. Because it keeps on running. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes we will invite our friends, do you want to have an extra income? Please try my business. And your prospect will tell you, I want really extra income, but the problem is I have no time. I'm very busy with my work. Those people who are busy is okay. But many people, until now, they are still very busy. But if you will tell them or ask them, how are you now? Busy, but nothing happens to you. You're busy, but somebody else can get their dreams. You're working for your boss. You keep on working very hard, but the person who will become very successful is your boss. You know that as an employee, that you cannot finish your job. Like a salesman. Once you hit your quota, you will celebrate. But after that, your boss will give you another quota. You cannot finish your job, but your job can finish you. Do you agree? Yeah, I've met so many people in the Philippines. Very busy, no time for their family. You know what? They will wake up very early. They will go home very late. Sometimes when they go home, their children are already sleeping. And when they leave in the morning, the children is still sleeping. There's no time. Busy for somebody else. And good news in Global, you will be busy listening to us. You will be busy doing Global. But the good news, not only the company will become successful, you will become successful. Are you with me? Now, look at this. This is the computation or the equation. The higher the income, and if your expense is less, that's what we call savings. To all employees, do you experience this? High income, less expense, savings. I know here in Uganda, also in the Philippines, different equation. Income is very low, expense is very high. That's what we call that. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Who among you here as an employee can able to say, Do you experience to have savings? Getting from your salary? No. Even the Philippines. You're working, if your salary is on the 15th of the month, maybe on the 10th, your income is gone already. And you're waiting for your salary. Before you get your salary, that money, you know where it to pay. Change your mindset. Everybody say change your mindset.
Change your
Once you get
mindset.
involved in networking business, we will help you. We will assist you. We will guide. We will lead you to change your mindset. Your mindset right now, this is one of the topic in NDO. If you want to succeed, if you want to become financially free, you have to have your own business. In A Global, once you join A Global, automatic, you have your own business. A Global, this is your own business. You are a businessman already. And the company is giving you a blank check. Whatever money you want to earn here in A Global, just work for it and you will get that. The good thing about A Global, this is your own business. You are your own boss. But your investment is how much only? 700,000 plus shilling only. One-time investment. Unlike in traditional business, once you invest, millions of shilling. If nothing happens, additional millions until your business will buy. Here in A Global, just one-time investment and you have already the boss of yourself. There is no employee-employer relationship here in A Global. All of us are equal. We just came early here. Even you just join now, we are business partner. So tell the person beside you, we are business partners. So all of this, you're all business partners. You're your own boss. One good thing about A Global, because you can apply the law of leverage. Everybody say law of leverage. One of the secrets, if you want to succeed, do not allow that you're using only your two hands and one head to become successful. You have to multiply yourself through others. This guy, I met him 7 years ago. His name is Yuri Mesagrande from southern part of the Philippines. A former sidewalk vendor. Do you have any idea what sidewalk vendor? He was selling everything in the streets. Everything, literally everything. From rugs, peanuts, everything. Somebody approached him. He was invited to join A Global. He has no formal education. And when he joined A Global, you know what happened? It started 7 years ago. That guy, look at the changes. Look at the transformation. Yuri Mesagrande. From this alone, you know what? For me, success, you don't need to earn millions of shilling for you to become successful. For me, once you were given a chance, once you become given a hope, once you think positive, once you change your mind in the positive things, that's for me is success already. The moment he joined A Global, I told him, Yuri, you are already successful. And when I told that to Yuri, his confidence level went up. He did A Global very seriously. Everything that we taught him, he followed. He became successful. Yuri Mesagrande, 2013, 14, 15, 16. Top earner, number 1 in General Santos City, southern part of the Philippines. Number 1. And many distributors were challenged because of Yuri. Many distributors, they said, if Yuri Mesagrande can do it, we can do it better. Many distributors, the reason why you will get involved here, many of you were challenged already. You cannot accept that the person beside you with no formal education, with no connection, but very successful in A Global. Now, network marketing, you can apply the law of leverage. This portable business, it can be a family business. I always say it again, a family business. One of our top earners, actually it's number 3 in the whole world, in the Philippines. His name is Ramon Alburo. All his children, his wife, are all members of A Global. All of them, they have their own brand new cars. They have condominiums, savings, properties, a family business. Just imagine, in one family, you are talking the same language. Unlike if the parents are businessmen, the father is a hotelier, or restaurant, or baker, or what, or doctor, successful people, but they're not talking the same language. Every morning, they say, "Good morning, Papa. Good morning, Daddy. Good morning. Power? Grabe! Oh, let's eat together. Mama, please the rice. Please pass the rice. Mama, thank you. Power? Imagine, every time they do anything in the house, they're talking the same language. Before, when I'm not yet involved in networking business, every time my wife tells me that she wants a brand new car, she wants to leave a big house, I get insulted. Because I cannot give it to her. Because I am my income is based only on my salary. But once you become a networker, once you become member of A Global, those impossible things will become possible. Those impossible will become possible. You can talk about dreams. You can talk about good car, nice car, big houses, because it will happen. What else? A happy business. Mindset plus action equals result. Now, what is action? The first topic was mindsetting. The next topic, even if you're mindset, but without action, nothing will happen. So action, in like a movie, before the shooting starts, the actors will not act until they hear the word action. Are you with me? In A Global the same, your movie will not start if there is no action. Your first action here, as a distributor, after joining A Global, you should have to make a prospects list. It is very important. I didn't see any distributor who became very successful in Global without making any prospects list. Do you have a prospects list? It's very important. That's your inventory. A serious networker, they have this what we call prospects list. What is prospects list? Prospects list is a list of people who may or may not join you. A prospects list should for at least 100 names. Everybody knows at least 200 to 300 people. What else? This is a part of the job, a daily business routine. A networker, everywhere you go prospecting. Classmates, office mates, neighbors, loved ones, relatives. Those who are people who are health conscious, with health problems, those people who want to have extra income or financial freedom, those are people who are our prospects list. Everybody is a prospect. Every person you know is a prospect. Every person a prospect knows is a prospect. Every person you have ever met and will ever meet is a prospect. Every person who walks, talks, breathes within 10 feet of you is a prospect. As long as they are alive, they are prospect. Prospect, don't go prospect as you go. You always hear that. Prospect as you go. That's our inventory. Now, this is my favorite part. Do you know that the invitation may solve all the problems of the business? I will say it again. An invitation may solve all the problems of the business. Why? For you to build a huge organization, you have to invite people. I didn't see anyone who became very successful without inviting any person. So invitation is very important. This is part of the business. It has a big role in this business. When I read this, when you're appointed, everybody will shout, invite. I want you to shout as loud as you can. I want you to feel the word invite. Because an invitation may solve all the problems. Are you ready?
Yes.
I cannot hear you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. When you have no appointment, when you have no money, when your team doesn't invite, when your team doesn't sell, when your team complains, when your team loses the dream, when your team has no excitement, when your big guy disappears, when somebody quits, when you're down, when you think may solve all the problems of business. If your downline is complaining, upline, I am tired already. Invite! Upline, I am hungry. Upline, I was rejected. Upline, I cannot sleep. Upline, I am dying. The other person beside you is bad! Are you learning? Now, after invitation, very excited, okay? I invited, then somebody approach you. You invite somebody and he wants to join. Now, how do you invite? How do you invite? There's a formula. Not just, you will see a person, "Hoy, invite! Hoy!" Not like that. You have to apply this formula. Formula, form. Do not forget this. This is very important. Do not present any product. Do not share any products yet. Do not share the business yet until you explain this formula. Family, occupation, recreation before the message. Because sometimes your prospect, you don't have the right timing to invite. Hey, my friend, do you want to earn extra income? But you are talking to a sick person. Do you want to become successful? Because what he needs is what? Products. Not money. Products. You're talking to a multi-millionaire. Sir, do you want to become a multi-millionaire? You're talking already to a multi-millionaire. You look very poor. They will not believe in you. Are you getting me? So always apply this form. Build rapport. Every time you're talking to somebody, before you present the business, build rapport. So that he is comfortable in you. How can you build rapport? You have to establish trust. People will not share about their health, about their business, about their personal life, if they don't trust in you. Do you agree? How can you establish trust? You have to be a good listener. Sometimes the problem with the networkers, we keep on talking and talking and talking without even listening to our prospect. It's very important for us to listen to our prospect so that we may know what he needs. Does he need products or marketing plan? That's what we call the hot button. All of us have the button in our life. What is the hot button? I will compare it to one, a battery-operated toy. Sometimes, as a child, we're very excited every time we have a toy, a battery-operated toy. Sometimes, we want this toy to move his head. We keep on pushing something button, but the hands is moving, not the head. I'll say it again. Sometimes we want this toy to move his head, but we are pushing the wrong button. If you want this toy, his head to move, you have to find the right button. Are you getting me? It's like inviting people. You have to find the right button of your prospect. And I call that PMF, or primary motivating factor. Can you say that again? Primary motivating factor. Maybe some of you were surprised. Even you're introducing a global, giving, sharing to your prospect that they will become successful, they have no reaction. Why do you want to become a multi-millionaire? Some people, they don't want to become a multi-millionaire because many people, they want only an extra income. I still remember during my networking days, I have a friend. I invited him to join MLM business. I told him, you know what, my friend? If you will join in my business, you will become millionaire. You can earn 100,000 pesos. Let's speak already. 100,000 pesos. You know my friend? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. He never joined me. After 6 months, that friend, the same guy, I met in the office, very active. He joined to somebody else. Because that person, he never knew that person. That person who invited him, he offered, guy, my friend, in my business, you can earn 10,000 pesos. I was offering him 100,000 pesos. He didn't bother to check it. But when somebody asked him 10,000 pesos, he got interested. Why? Because his primary concern, primary motive factor, is not to become a multi-millionaire, to have only an extra income. It's like this. My friend, do you want to earn extra income? Maybe some people will not join you because what they want to become financial freedom. When we talk about financial freedom, they want millions of millions. They doesn't like extra income. Are you getting me? Some people, even you're telling them you have the chance to have an extra income or to be financially free, they doesn't want to join. Because some people, they want to be their own boss, to have their own business. Some people, they want to have time freedom or spare time. Do you want to become a millionaire? Some people, they want only time freedom because they're always busy working outside. Some of them, even were giving this time freedom or financial freedom, they doesn't like it because what they want is to be healthy. He's sick. He's dying. He has asthma. He has a heart problem. He doesn't care about money. What he cares is how to be healed. How can your products help them? Some people, especially in the Philippines, they join in global because of personal development. In the Philippines, most Filipino in the Philippines, we are shy. We don't like to talk to in front of so many people like what they're doing right now. This is the number one fear in the Philippines. Talking in front of so many people. But once you got involved in networking or in a global, you can develop your personality. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they want to help others. I want to join in global because I'm comfortable already with my life. I want to help. I want to help my fellow men. Because sometimes, even your business is going good, the salary that you can give to your employee is only limited. But here in a global, regardless of their background, you can help other people. Some people want to join a global because they want to meet new people. Like what I'm doing right now. I always travel. Not only in the whole Philippines, but many countries all over the world. I can meet a lot of people. Some people, they want to join a global because they're doing this as a retirement. Is a global a good for retirement? Yeah. Because you work on this, 5 years, 10 years from now, doing this very seriously. After doing this for 10 years, you will be given a very comfortable life. And for me, one of the best, I appreciate it so much. This is what we call legacy. I still remember many years ago, I think that's my 5th year as a networker. My 5th year. After my seminar in the head office, it was happened in my previous company. After my seminar, there's a group of people who were talking, and they were saying that, you know what? I've learned a lot from Mr. Arnel Limpin's training. I got motivated. I got so inspired. I learned a lot. And while these people were talking, my son is in that area also. They were talking near the restaurant. And my son was buying something from that restaurant. And my son heard what they're talking. And when I saw my son, hey, Papa, come closer to me. I said, why, son? Please come closer. Can I hug you, Papa? And my son hugged me. I hugged him back. Son, what happened? Pa, I'm so proud of you. I go, why? Because I heard so many people. They're talking about you. They were saying that they were motivated, they were inspired because of your trainings. I'm so proud of you. That's, for me, that is priceless. Hearing from your son that he is proud of you. Guys, that's what we're doing here. You will become multi-millionaire here. But before that happens, you will inspire a lot of people. You are giving hope to a lot of people. In global, this is not just a business. In global, this is not just an opportunity. In global, this is the best. It's very hard to explain. I'm not talking here about money anymore. Because I believe that money will always come. Money will always follow. At the start, at the beginning, we'll talk about money because it's business. But as we go along, believe me, trust me, do not chase money anymore. Because money will chase you.
Yes!
Perfect. What else? After inviting, present one-on-one presentation. There's a technique in one-on-one presentation. One good thing here in Uganda, people are not so, loud, not so noisy, not so, unlike in other places, people are all talking. Anyway, every time you have a prospect, first time to attend a seminar, first time to do the business, every time you conduct the one-on-one presentation, table presentation, there's a proper set up. You should always face, you should always stay back in the wall. And your prospect, the only thing that your prospect can see is you and the wall. Why? So that there will be no distraction. Do not do the other way around. Because if you're talking to somebody and you're so many distractions, they cannot understand what you're going to say. Are you with me? Now, office presentation. Be sure, all people, after presenting the business, your next goal is to bring all your prospects, all your new sign-up to this office. Whatever it takes, they have to visit the office. Why? So that they can feel these feelings, they know our culture. What is our culture in global? Power, grabe, power, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, and that is a culture. If you cannot adapt in that culture, it's very hard for you to succeed in this business. This is what I experienced during my first time as a networker. I was culture shocked because I'm not used to their culture. When I attended a seminar, what I discovered, everybody was shouting, "Power, grabe!" That's why I had to run. I'm scared. What's power, grabe? Oh, millionaire. Wait, millionaire. I don't believe in them. And everybody was clapping. Because I'm not used in clapping. Clapping is not included in my culture. As a employee in the hotel, there's no clapping in the hotel. Is there a clapping in the hotel? No. See, I'm in the front desk, reception, and a guest is coming. He wants to check in. Excuse me, I want to check in. Sir, do you have a drink? 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. They were counting. So when I attend the seminar, so it's very important. Every time you talk to somebody, all your prospects after joining Global, they have to visit the office, like what we're doing right now. I know there's a lot of first timers here. Sometimes you're culture shock what's happening here. That's normal. You come back tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, you will then adjust to our culture. There is a rule. Every time you are in the office, what's the rule? You have to support the speaker. How can you support the speaker? If the speaker asks you something, you answer back. If sometimes you're cracking jokes, you laugh. If you want to clap, you clap. Because I believe that clapping, it creates positive energy. 1 million! 2 million! 3 million! 3 million of blessings! See? It creates positive energy. So clapping is very important in this business. If you want to create positive results, from the moment you think, you stop, you act positive, then positive result will follow. Are you with me? Next, after prospecting, invitation, one-on-one presentation, home party, you have to close the sales, you have to attend trainings. This is part of the action. All of these are part of the action. Attend training. Why do you have to attend training? You have to force yourself to attend training. You have to soak yourself into training. Because training is the backbone in building a network. What else? Training, listen to this. You have to learn, master, and internalize. When we say internalize, every time you say 24/7, in global, you will become so passionate in what you're saying. Internalize. Internalize the three basic seminars, OPP, Demo, and NDO. The reason why NDO is highlighted here, because NDO is very important. Why? Because in reality, after attending OPP, your tendency is to visit your friends, your prospects. And out of 10 people you were talking, you are very lucky, 2 will join. Are you with me? So sometimes you will get burned out. You will be discouraged. If you're discouraged at an NDO, because in NDO, it is like a charger. What's charger? Like telephone. Every time you use the telephone, it will become low bat. For you to use this again, you have to charge it. The same thing with us distributors. If you are talking to a lot of distributors and nobody wants to believe in us, you will become low bat. You have to charge. Talk to passive people, talk to your upline, attend trainings, attend MDO. Now, the more you know, the more you can represent the business. The more you know, the more you can defend the business, and the more you know, the more confident you are. This is the reason why we're encouraging everyone to keep on time back in our trainings. Now, every time you attend trainings, little by little, your confidence level, your belief in the company will shoot up. Why? Look at this. Go for the right company. A while ago, I explained about right opportunity. A Global is very stable system. A Global is very stable company. Do you agree?
Yes.
How is stable? Do you have very good products?
Yes.
One of the strengths of the company, the product should be consumable and effective. We have to have a repeat order. But good our products. What else? Do you have a very lucrative marketing plan? Yes. We created in Africa alone more than 500 millions already. All over the world, more than 5,000 millionaires. Because that's the beauty of our marketing plan. And the management. I am so proud to say that I am part of the management. The management and the board of directors, we are hands-on in this business. What do I mean by hands-on? The owners of the company, they are not just owners of board of directors. They too became once a networker. They know how to train people. They motivate people. They lead people. Because they know what they're saying, because they're also networkers. The management team, Jordan Gonzalez, one of our vice president, and myself, we are not just bus trainer, we are all networkers. And if you will combine our experiences, the board of directors and the vice presidents, we have more than 100 years combined experience as a networker. 5 people, 3 board of directors, 2 vice presidents. If we will combine our experiences, our expertise, I can assure you, if you just follow us, you will be the next multi-billionaire in this country. Because we know what we're doing. We master this. We are hands-on. How hands-on? I don't need to go here in Uganda because we have international trainer. We are branch OIC, country manager. I don't need to go here. But we're doing here so that you can feel how supportive we are to you. And come this year, July or August, wait for our board of directors.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Now,
I'm excited.
we have right products. How are our products? Highly consumable, with USP, unique selling proposition, very unique our products. With track records, quality of source, product certification and results. What else? This is the history of partnership. So some of you can have an idea. History of partnership. During our first year to third year in A Global, If this is the ratio, look at this. This portion, we look at the sales. Only first to third year of Global, we created tremendous result already. And even our top executives from Nature's Way, they sent video greetings. Imagine they entertain our anniversary. This one good thing. During our fourth year to present, look at the sales of Global. That's why Nature's Way, we're surprised. Nature's Way, we are the biggest contributor, biggest when it comes to sale. If you will combine the sale of Nature's Way, the sale coming from Global, not big. Top executives of Nature's Way attended our events. Every year, they sent top executives of Nature's Way to celebrate our big events. Is that good? Now, comparison. When we talk about tax records, this is very important, especially in the Philippines. If you can check how stable the company, sometimes, it always happens, it depends on the tax records, how stable your company. Does the company R has more than 300 million pesos tax evasion problem? In company UP, we call it UP, no remarkable tax records issue. In A Global, look at this. In A Global alone, awarded as one of the top 1,000 tax-paying companies in the Philippines. Sometimes if you're a businessman, you always check this. If your company paid its proper taxes, that's very stable. 2008, top 20 tax recognition video. Okay? What else? Table comparison so that you can have an idea. Company record-breaking events. This company R, they celebrated the events in MOA Arena. These are the biggest arena in the Philippines. MOA, Araneta, largest recorded event, more than 12,000 seating capacity. This company, they can build that up. The other company, our competitor, the same. But look at A Global. MOA, Araneta, Tiniino Grandstand, open grounds, Marikina Sports Open with 32,000 crowds during our 5th year anniversary alone. Last 9th year anniversary, our 9th anniversary, that event was celebrated, was held in Philippine Arena, which can accommodate 55,000 distributors. And we were awarded human biggest smiling formation and largest number of people wearing costume masks. 2 Guinness World Record. Wow, fantastic. Table comparison, international awards recognition. It's very important for you to know how stable our company is. Our company awards, Asia Pacific Excellence Awards, Global Awards for Marketing Excellence, 5 Grand Slam Awards from Asian Network Convention and Expo, ANSE, 2013 fastest growing MLM company in Asia, top 12 tax contributor of 2014, number 1